Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Alfonso Bravo, Academic Internship Specialist here at BMCC. In today's video, we are going to be talking about internships, how to apply to them, how you could receive college credits, and everything that has to do with internships. So let's get started. What is experiential learning? Experiential learning is a process through which students develop knowledge, skills, and values from direct experiences outside a traditional academic setting. Essentially, it means learning by experience or hands-on learning. Some examples of experiential learning include internships, study abroad, service learning, research, clinical preparation, field experiences, practicums, relevant student employment, and last but not least, targeted volunteerism. So, what is an internship? An internship is a period of work experience offered by an employer to give students and graduates exposure to their working environment. It is often within a specific industry which relates to your field of study. In this particular opportunity, you will be able to learn more about the profession and the industry, and you will have guidance from a mentor. Now, you're probably asking yourselves, why should I intern? We broke it down into 3 different areas. The first one is exposure. You have exposure to different areas of the industry and potential jobs. You build hands-on experience. Now, for development, you got to develop both your hard and soft skills. You develop more confidence by knowing about the softwares that they are using, policies, procedures, and now being able to add this to your resume. And last but not least, having a competitive edge, having an advantage by having recommendations, personal references, and building your personal network. Now, a popular question that we often get here is how can I receive college credits? The requirements for academic internships include students must have completed at least 2 semesters in their majors or have at least 24 credits. This includes both transfer credits. Also, some majors require students to have completed all remedial courses. And last but not least, students must receive approval from the course faculty in order to register for this course. You do this by attending an internship advisement and registration session. Please remember that tuition fees apply, as well as graded coursework. Academic versus independent internships. In this particular slide, we broke it down into 2 different columns where we show the differences. Now, for academic credit, once again, students must have completed at least 24 credits in order to enroll in the course. There's 2 components. Part of your grade will come in from the work that you're going to be doing at the internship site, and the other part of your grade will come in from online assignments, which are graded. Upon successful completion of the internship course, you will receive a total of 2 credits. You will have an assigned faculty member that will provide resources and assistance throughout the semester. Midterm and final evaluations will also be administered. And last but not least, all interns are required to complete at least 150 hours by the end of the semester. If you're completing the internship during the spring or the fall semester, that's around 10 hours per week. If you're completing the internship during the summer, it's around 15 hours a week in order to be able to complete 150 hours by the end of the summer. Let's move on to the non-credit side. For non-credit opportunities, there's no academic credit. You're not going to receive any credits for these particular opportunities. There's also no faculty assistant, and you don't have to complete 150 hours by the end of the semester. You just have to follow your own agreements that you have with your internship supervisor. Materials needed to apply. You want to plan ahead by working on your resume. If you have a copy and you need to update it, or if you need to start from scratch, please contact the Center for Career Development office by logging into Career Express, and there you could set up an appointment. If you don't have access to Career Express, you could email them at career@bmcc.cuny.edu. The second thing you want to do is gather materials. Start gathering your references, letters of recommendation, and also start working on your portfolio. The third thing you want to do is research. Look at particular applications, things that you're interested in, look at deadlines, and look at the requirements. These are things you want to familiarize yourself with, because if the deadline is coming up, you want to try to gather everything right away. That way you don't miss out on those opportunities. The last thing, you apply to them. When you're applying to opportunities, make sure you're reading the internship description and you're following the application procedures, their steps. And don't forget to attach the items that they require, such as writing samples, transcripts. There's specific opportunities that have their own requirements, and other materials, all depending on the opportunities that you are targeting. On this particular slide, we list internship examples. These are examples that are currently posted on Career Express. If you are ever wondering what opportunities we have available, please log into your Career Express account, go on their jobs and internships, and navigate everything that we have available. The postings include different opportunities, anywhere from paid opportunities that are for credit, and stipend-based opportunities. What to look for in your search. In this particular slide, I clicked on one of the postings. This particular internship is very descriptive. You could see the vision, what to expect, learning outcomes, qualifications, and how to be a successful match. Make sure you read everything before you apply. So I want to point out under qualifications. If you read that sentence, they require somebody that's graduating between December and June 2020 and have a preferred GPA of 3.5 or above. The key word there is preferred, not required. So make sure you're read everything carefully. For this particular opportunity, you do not have to have a 3.5 GPA in order to apply. If you're falling a little short, definitely give it a try. Rules of engaging with employers/internship supervisors. The first rule that I would recommend is keeping your appointments. If you're applying to a lot of opportunities, keep track of everything, of all the applications that you're submitting. If somebody contacts you, make sure you write it down. Put it on your agenda, on your calendar. Number 2, you want to research the company before you attend the interview. If you never interviewed before, you could always visit the Center for Career Development. They provide mock interview workshops. They provide different tips. You could also visit the Internship and Experiential Learning office. I will be more than happy to sit down with you and give you a few tips that you could use during your interview. Rule number 3, after the interview. After the interview, do not forget to send them a thank you letter or a thank you email. Interview questions and answers. Make sure that you anticipate, you prepare, and you practice. You want to be quick, precise, and specific. You do this by having experiences and stories that you could use as examples. Remember, anyone can say anything, so you want to make sure you're using specific examples to make it real. Use your resume to guide your answers. So make sure that you bring in multiple copies. That way you could provide some to the employers and you could have one in front of you to use as a guidance. Lastly, if you never interviewed before or you want more assistance, you could always visit the Center for Career Development. They are located on S342, or you could reach out to us. I'll be more than happy to sit down with you. How can you identify whether the internship is a requirement or if you have to do it for experience purposes? Well, you could always log into your DegreeWorks. For this particular slide, we are using somebody that's in business management. If you look on the DegreeWorks, under curriculum requirements, business management internship shows up. This particular student has to complete an internship as part of their requirement. Now, on this other slide, this is a student that's majoring in business administration. This particular student does not have to complete an internship in order to graduate. However, they still have liberal art electives, and they could use the internship to satisfy that requirement. In this slide, you could see somebody majoring in animation and motion graphics. All students under media arts and technology have the option of completing MEA 201 or MEA 371. MEA 201 is a career planning course. Students could register for a career planning course on their own via CUNY first. For MEA 371, you will register by completing the application, and this is something that we manage here at the Internship and Experiential Learning department. So some of you are asking yourselves, so what's next? What should we do next if we are interested in receiving college credits? The next step is for you to complete an experiential learning application. The experiential learning application is located on Career Express. If you click on My Account, you should be able to see the experiential learning tab. The application is about 10 questions. One of the requirements on the application is for you to attach a copy of your resume. So remember, if you do not have a resume, please visit the Center for Career Development. Once it's approved, you'll be able to attach the document to your application. If for whatever reason you're not able to see the application, you can always contact us. My contact information will be located on the last slide of this presentation. So on this slide, we go over the registration process. Today, you attended this orientation. The next step will be for you to attend an internship advisement and registration session, which are led by the faculty members. In order to register for the internship class, you will need to submit the experiential learning application. And lastly, you will be able to start your internship. For students that are here on F1 status, F1 visa, make sure that you visit the international department, international office, to go over CPT and OPT. You cannot do an internship, work, or volunteer off campus without CPT or OPT. So make sure you visit the office to go over the paperwork, the requirements, and to get a better sense of the process, how long it takes for that documentation to be approved. And our final slide is a recap of everything that we covered today. So guys, remember, you want to plan ahead. You want to start early. Start organizing your application materials. That includes your resume, cover letter, your portfolios. Start your search. Start searching for opportunities, whether the opportunities are paid, unpaid, or stipend based. And apply. Apply early. Don't leave everything till the last minute. As soon as you start interviewing, make sure you're following up with a thank you letter, thank you email. If you plan on receiving college credits for these particular opportunities, make sure you register into the internship course by completing the application on Career Express. Lastly, good luck with your internships. If you ever need any assistance or have questions, you can always reach out to us. Here is our additional information. For more opportunities, make sure you're following us on Facebook, on Instagram. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. Stay positive, and I'm sure everything will work out in your favor. I will see you guys in our next video. Take care.